It's Bumpy's Frozen Pizza Reviews. Yeah! On this Bumpy Frozen Pizza review from Tuscan Kitchen, artisan Italian style pizza, we get the Margherita stone-fired craft pizza. It's made with fresh mozzarella, imported Italian tomatoes, fresh basil. This was $6.99 at Market Basket. That's what it looks like on the box. This is what it's looking like in the wrapper. Pretty good still. Obviously going to have to move some of those mozzarella and the basil around a little bit there, but let's get this in the oven. Once the oven's warmed anyways, onto that cast iron skillet, 450 degrees, and recommended cooking time between 10 to 12 minutes, but depends on your desired results. And they probably say, yeah, place it on the rack, but we're not doing that, so I will just kind of keep an eye on it. All right, so here it is after about 12 minutes on the lower rack, inside the skillet there at 450. And then I blasted it for about a minute and a half with the broil on top. So that's what it came out looking like. Not looking too shabby. I mean, obviously the basil was... It was probably fresh when it was put on, but, it's frozen and not fresh. And it doesn't look anything like the basil they use in the picture. That's probably their restaurant quality pizza on the picture. This is their stuff that goes out to market in the freezer. So let's go ahead and cut this one open. It does look good. Does smell good. Seems to have plenty of crisp to it as well. At least kind of towards the center, I think, more. And the outer crust here seems to be a little bit on the doughy side, which might be nice. Let's just go ahead and lift a piece up. I don't think there's going to be any cheese pull because I just kind of cut right through, yeah. But there we go. That's what the crust is looking like inside. Big close-up of this pie. Undercarriage. All right, let's take it over for review. All right, so here we are. Let's go ahead and grab that slice. Aromas are nice. Oh, basil is pretty strong still. Big whiff of that. Almost made me cough. It's good smells all around. Good bready, doughy crust smells from the crust, and all the toppings seem pleasant and nice. For the aromas, let's go ahead and take our first bite now for the flavor. Good bit of crunch to the bottom of that crust there. It does have a nice kind of like fluffy, doughy center. It's not like undercooked doughy, it's just fluffy for the crust. You get a little bit of like a flour type thing going on the bottom here. Might even be a little bit of cornmeal. It's either flour or cornmeal, but it kind of tastes a little bit like a flour or something. I think I've had better flavored crust, but this one's at least nice with the crispy outside and then the kind of nice fluffy bready center. It is a very bready crust. There's not like a ton of flavors added to it. All right, some more bites here. Mozzarella is nice. Good amounts, good globs, mozzarella. I think there's, it doesn't say Parmesan, but it almost looks like there's like, you grind up Parmesan and put it all over. I think it never mentioned Parmesan on the front of the box. And if they didn't do that, then I think that'd be a great suggestion for them to do. Big mozzarella globs and then just shaved or shredded Parmesan. Basil, it's there. I think it's a little bit more potent on the nose than it is on the palate, but you can still taste it. That's good. I mean, it's not like overtaking anything. I mean, if it wasn't like this old frozen type of basil it was like actually fresh, it would be popping a bit more, which actually I probably prefer. But the tomato sauce, I think they gloated about. I think they said that it was Italian tomato sauce. I don't know, but it was it's tomato. It's just kind of a tomatoes. It's chunks of tomato, and it's not much else to it. It's kind of just neutral. It's not too sweet. It's not too acidic or whatever. It's just there, but I think that there could be more of it. At least on this one slice I picked up, it's kind of, it seems like there's some bland spots. All right, so let's go ahead in for a second slice, just to kind of pin down any more thoughts and kind of give this one a rating. So next slice. All right. All right, so I think this pizza, I did get some more sauce on previous bite, previous slice, plus one of the last bites I just did. But there is a small amount of seasoning in the sauce. Couldn't tell you what spices they're using. Maybe it's just like a slight Italian blend, but just a little bit of a seasoning. It's not overpowering. Still getting a lot of that just kind of tomato, like crushed tomato flavor. I think this pizza is made to just let the ingredients that are there speak versus just using extra spices to kind of really make things pop. So I think they do a really good job with that. I mean, you kind of just you got that dough, you know, and they're not putting too much salt or too much any flavoring into it. The sauce seems to be, just very lightly seasoned. Just really letting the tomatoes themselves say, "Hey, I'm a tomato." Mozzarella, it's just decent globs of mozzarella, and the basil. If the basil was actually like fresh basil, it would have been a lot better. But it's it's still there. You can still taste it. And overall, I mean, it's a decent margherita pizza. I would have preferred a little extra seasonings. Just to make things pop a little bit more. But letting the pizza and all the ingredients just kind of be there and show up, and it works. It works fairly well. So I would say this is a very good margherita pizza from Tuscan Kitchen. $6.99 for the pie. I think that's a reasonable price, and yeah, I don't think that you'd be disappointed in this one. You'd probably find better margherita pizzas out there, I would say. You might pay a little bit more as well. But anyways, I want to say cheers, and let me get this hand ready. And thank you for watching.